You're watching Ned the Dead and Doc Moreau. Check out their stuff at nedthedead.com.
Welcome to Chiller Theater with Ned the Dead, Dr. Moreau, and Edna the Talking Skull. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Ned the Dead.
Hey everybody, it's Chiller Theater. How are you tonight? I, Ned the Dead, am good or what? Let's take a moment here on Chiller Theater to go. All right, now that that's taken care of, tonight's movie is the amazing The She-Beast. She-Beast. It's a horrible story of the She-Beast. It involves the She-Beast. And that in itself is a beastly combination of she and beast. She-Beast. That's right, it's Barbara Steele, and gosh, do you know how much I love her. Hey everybody, we're gonna go talk to Doc Moreau. Doc's gonna tell you all about the movie, who's in it, who's not in it, who they're related to, who thought of the movie first, who did all this and that. It's Doc's movie lore. It's your chance to actually find out cool stuff that you can watch for as the movie goes on, because gosh knows the stuff we do probably not worth waiting for. So here he is, everybody. It's Doc Moreau's movie lore. Roll it, Doc, or what?
Movies need stars, but producers can't always afford them. Remember how Charlton Heston showed up only in the very beginning and at the very end of the first Planet of the Apes sequel? Same thing with William Shatner in that first Star Trek movie with the Next Generation cast. Well, The She-Beast features big European horror star Barbara Steele, only early on and again in the end. They only had her for one day, and amazingly, she shot all her scenes in less than 12 hours. Her co-star Ian Ogilvy may be familiar from bunches of guest appearances on American TV, but here's what you maybe don't know. He was in the running more than once to play James Bond. Eventually, he did wind up playing Simon Templar in a TV series remake of The Saint, replacing Roger Moore, who did become James Bond. Hard to believe, but remember funny Mr. Mushnick from the original Little Shop of Horrors? Well, in tonight's movie, actor Mel Wells plays Groper, a drunken, peeping Tom pervert. As for the director, it's been reported that Vincent Price once said Michael Reeves was the best director he ever worked with. But after seeing The She-Beast, his first film, I think you'll agree with me. Not yet, he ain't. You have been lured. Ned?
Hey everybody, there's Doc Moreau emptying out his knowledge, much like the enema. The same sort of a situation. It all just comes pouring on out, everybody. And, part of you want to see some of it you don't. But it's Doc Moreau's movie lore. We love him. Let's get to the movie, or what? Transylvania today. That's a relief. Today.
Yeah, not back when bad things happened.
Aye.
As chief exerciser in the district of Baubrash, I, Count Gustav von Helsing, have oft been beleaguered by the ignorance of the peasantry towards the world of darkness.
Doc, what is it, man?
Oh, that useless mutant superpower of mine. I know what things in movies smell like. And that cave, a little stinky.
But on July the 18th, 1765, there occurred here an event of such infamy that I deem it necessary to record it herein for future generations to peruse.
Sweet innocent heart, from whom fair sleep was stolen, sleep now in the arbors of the angels.
He took my brother.
No! It has been enough! Yea, enough!
Do you know where she is, child?
Yes.
Will you tell me? Tell me, please.
Yes, child, tell us.
If I tell you, will you kill her?
Yes, I'll kill her. Where is she?
She's in the cave above the lake.
Go now and find her! Destroy the witch! Destroy Bardella!
Oh, that's Transylvania, all right.
It looks like the peasants are revolting again.
Oh, they're extremely revolting.
Wait. We must wait for the Count. We wait for nothing more. The Count will just consult his books and tell us this is not yet time. And while he reads, another child will die.
He said that Bardella must be exorcised. If we kill her, we'll have her forever in our midst.
creature of darkness, sister of Satan, come forth and meet thy avenging God. Carry away this abomination to the lake, to the jar.
These European films, they're so rich in imagery and symbolism. Now, what do you suppose it means for a dwarf to be running through a herd of sheep?
A really small budget and extras who work for free.
Bind her to the chair. Renounce the sins that brought your soul. Thou who will die, come to the Lord.
On this day, be ye with your descendants cursed until eternity. Think not that ye are rid of me, but I, Vardella, will return. Vardella will return.
The spike! Drive home the spike!
Drive home the spike? That doesn't sound good. What do you suppose home is?
Here, bend over. I'll show you where it is.
Now, let her
Hey everybody, it's Chiller Theater. Big Doc, what's up, my friend?
You know, we should have showed this movie last weekend.
Why's that?
Because July 18th, 1765 is when they rammed home the spike there. That was 243 years ago, last weekend.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, how did we miss
How
that?
did we not know that when they rammed?
that.
Did you say they rammed home the spike?
Yes. Well, they actually, I think, drive home the spike.
Drive. Yeah.
That was the actual
bend
idiom.
over, I'll drive. I believe, isn't that how that one works?
Oh.
The spike. Oh, the spike. Oh, my goodness. That's one of the, I don't do many good impressions. Oh, but I do that one pretty well, thank you. I don't know why that is. And boy, that and $2 is gonna get you half a cup of coffee.
What do you
know what I
do
mean?
when you come to the Schlossen cutoff?
Yeah, that's you. Cut off your Schlossen. Oh, get out of the car. Cut off your Schlossen. Here we go, everybody. We're into old man theater again. We're gonna go young it up. Let's go.
You're watching Chiller Theater. We'll be right back.
The Gung-Ho Commandos, best equipped boys in the field. All the equipment you need for fun and excitement in the Gung-Ho Commando outfit by Marks. Just look at all the things you get. There's a battle map and direction-finding compass, a cat-shooting automatic with gun belt and holster, a helmet, a canteen, complete mess kit and poncho. You get a cat-firing Gung-Ho hand grenade. And look here, this flashing battery-powered machine gun with moving ammo belt shoots rapid-fire bullets. There's a real-looking walkie-talkie, too, and a field pack. You get non-com stripes, medals and battle ribbons, even dog tags. It's all for fun and excitement.
Gung-Ho!
Get the outfit with all the equipment you need. The Gung-Ho Commando outfit.
Gung-Ho!
By Marks.
Welcome back to Chiller Theater.
Hey everybody, we're back on Chiller Theater. Now we have our special feature, Chiller Theater Presents. This week, we're showing what is potentially the least politically correct piece of footage that we ever have on Chiller Theater. It's the amazing Chiller Theater Presents. It's called Bus Nut. And let me tell you, there is nothing, it's all good. This thing is all good.
Not what you're thinking.
No, this is the way TV, you know what I mean? TV should be like this. And again, not completely politically correct yet. As far as we're concerned, this is classic television right here. And again, we want to thank the guys who spend their time working on Chiller Theater Presents. That's you boys out there.
Yeah.
Our fabulous crew. You know what, friends? Our fabulous crew, they do a lot of hard work on this show and they deserve a lot of loving. So, you know, when you look at the credits at the end of the show, man, those people are working hard. I, on the other hand, are not. So they work a lot harder than me, and I thank them with all the love that I have. Let's go see Bus Nut.
Yeah. She's a bus nut. Get ready in the morning. Gonna ride that bus.
Good morning, Bus Nut. Now drink your milk, Bobby. You don't want to miss your bus.
I never miss bus.
Oh, that bus is coming. Gonna be right on time. It's never late. And the bus nut's never late. This kid is. Ghostbusters will take you out. Here comes that bus. We'll take those kids to school. Joey Adams gonna miss the bus.
Joey Adams, you could have been killed. Never ever run in front of the bus without checking the road first.
Yeah, that's the
Shut your mouth!
Hey everybody, it's Chiller Theater. What do you think, Ming?
Drive home the spike. Like that.
You
I
keep.
like that.
I know you do. I know you do. I know that's. You know, it's one of the few. It's one of the things that you keep saying too. And I don't know that everybody knows that you're talking about a movie. You know, I mean, when you go through the drive-through and then you say, when you get up to the thing, go drive home the spike. I don't know if they understand quite what you're talking about at that point. You know what I mean?
That's the basis for a conversation.
What's that?
So I can enlighten them.
Yeah.
About what they're missing. Since
Alrighty, so drive home the spike. Very, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. All right, everybody, you've reached Chiller Theater. It's that disturbing place, kind of the weird time space.
You know, Spike could be the babysitter. I could be driving home Spike.
You know, I don't know. Don't the babysitters have to get home rides with their parents now in this modern time? I think that's the way it works. I don't think, you know, it's all so weird.
Guess
now.
I could get in trouble.
I think that's true.
Where the hell are we?
The Sofia Bucharest Autobahn, it appears.
Well, wake me when the traffic thins out.
Oh, Philip, that's not fair.
Well, let's have a look. Uh-huh. Yes, you're right. This is the Sofia Bucharest Autobahn. Opening scheduled in 18 months.
That'll teach you to underestimate your wife.
Oh, I'd never do that stuff. Yes. Oh, there's another place about 5 miles further on.
Are there any hotels there?
Oh, Brad. I don't know. There aren't any listed.
Well, let's have a look and scout around.
I don't think that will be necessary. A lawman cometh. Excuse me. Do you speak English?
No, I speak English.
Splendid. I was wondering if you could help us. I believe we're near a place called Baubrash.
Balbraj, yes.
Oh, could you tell us of an inn there or a hotel?
Many first-class hotels in Balbraj. All welcome Americans.
We're English.
Oh.
Now, about this hotel.
No real prejudice in Balbraj. A city of the people, by the people, and for the people.
Fine. Now, if you could just tell us the names of a couple of hotels.
Hotel Moskva, best hotel. It's got an inside-outside bathroom.
An inside-outside bathroom?
Yeah, it's like having both kinds of music, country and western.
Oh, really? But are there any other hotels?
Hotel Moskva is the only hotel.
But you said just now there were a lot of hotels.
All the other hotels are closed except for invited guests.
Eh?
That's right. This year's the annual Waiters Training People's Committee program. Hotel Moskva is the only hotel open. You go Hotel Moskva. Good hotel. You go there. Good night.
Good night.
This place is beginning to make me feel like a fugitive from the last weekend.
Me too. I already see red stars before my eyes.
Anyway, let's get on down to what's it.
Oh, yes. What a strange place. It's all so full of weirdies and werewolves.
Terrible line, darling. Great alliteration, but terrible line.
You know, for a color movie, it's strangely colorless.
Filmed in Necrocolor.
Yeah, you know, nothing's good when it starts with necro.
I feel ya.
Necrophilia?
Well, what do you think?
More or less the same as you.
It'll be another 40 miles to the next town. It'll be getting dark pretty soon. Oh, hello. Here comes the big boss.
Completes the picture, wouldn't you say?
Hello to you.
Welcome, welcome. You're just in time for tea.
Did he say tea?
Yes.
Tea and bread. You be stay the night?
I'm afraid we be.
You stay the night.
I say, you do speak good English.
No English, just room, food, and tea. You stay the night, but you must be married for to stay the night. If you not be married, you go away, you cannot stay.
Well, he's kind to strangers anyway.
Yes.
I take it you're the manager.
I be the owner. In the name of the state, I be the owner. Now take the baggages up to the room, and you find a nice table over there for when I bring the tea.
Sounds like the best arrangement. Coming, darling?
Only for the night. Do you know the Draculas by any chance? Oh, nothing. Just another old family around these parts.
Sounds familiar. No, I don't. I have to take the baggages in.
My, I don't take to this place.
What, you mean the innkeeper?
Him too, but what about that one over there?
It is. That's the weirdo from your stinky cave. It's good to see him out.
It's good to see him airing out.
I pretend you don't notice.
Oh, I can't. It's too late. He has a look in his eye that he wants to talk to somebody.
The baggages are in the room. Hey, this is really good English tea. Enjoy yourself.
Well,
Tea bags are bad enough.
they sure are. What did I tell you?
Excuse me, but I believe you've dropped your garlic.
My what?
Garlic, did you say?
Indeed, yes. May I sit down?
Naturally. We've been expecting you.
I'd like to explain the reason for the garlic cloves. You seem puzzled by them.
Excuse me, what are you exactly? A guide or something?
Certainly not. I'm an aristocrat, a count.
I always had the idea that was hardly classed as a profession under your country's present regime.
The von Helsing family has never dabbled in trade.
Von Helsing, did you say? Where have I heard that name? Do you know the Draculas?
Know the Draculas? My family exercised them.
Exercise them? So he's a personal trainer, like Jack LaLanne.
Yeah, more like Richard Simmons.
Oh, rockin' to the moldies.
Drove them from this earth. Staked their evil tyranny in their very heart.
Von Helsing, that's where I know the name from, of course.
Count von Helsing, if you please.
But surely there are no wicked fairies for you to exorcise nowadays. I mean, what do you do for a living?
Oh, I manage. By the way, the heat is much here in Transylvania. You would perhaps,
Oh, yes, of course. Where is that comrade who runs this place?
Groper! A bottle of Slivovitz for my friends. As we were saying, there are no vampires left in Transylvania. My family saw to that. But you must remember that Transylvania was once the seat of a great satanic religion for many thousands of years. So, one cannot be too careful, even now.
Do you mean you stay around so that there won't be any new outbreak of sorcery, is that it?
Here you are, your ex-lordship.
Yes, exactly. The natives wear these things, these garlic cloves, to protect them. Ridiculous, of course. Still, one cannot possibly be too careful, even now. It takes more than that to discourage the depredations of a strong-willed witch.
Don't tell me you still believe in witches.
Well, now, one can never be absolutely sure. After all, the hand of Satan reached down through many, many centuries. Why should it find its end at the height of this one?
Oh, that's a theory anyway.
Let me tell you a story. Oh, don't be alarmed. I'll make it brief.
Oh, do, tell on.
About 200 years ago, here in Balbrash, there was a wicked witch called Vadella. Really an evil example as witches go. And the stupid peasantry who lived here tried to exorcise her themselves. Ha! The fool!
Without going through the proper channels, you mean?
Without waiting for my great-great-grandfather, the 12th Count. So naturally they fumbled the whole procedure, allowing Vadella to put a curse on the entire village, its inhabitants and their descendants. If they'd only had the patience to wait upon the wisdom of the 12th Count, there would exist no danger at all.
And you mean you sit here, waiting for the effects of her curse to take place?
Phyllis, I'm feeling terribly tired.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was getting rather engrossed in this. You will excuse us, Count. We've had a very long and tiring day.
Oh, but you must hear the end of the story, if there is to be an end, and I'd like you to see the library.
The library?
Yes, the only collection of demonic lore left in the whole of Transylvania, since the government outlawed black magic, of course.
I'm terribly sorry, Count, but we're really most awfully tired.
Oh, well, perhaps you'd allow me to bring round a few samples tomorrow morning, say round about 10?
Yes, but noon would be better, thank you.
Very well, noon it is.
Fine, well, we'll see you then.
Put that down!
It's paid for. It's on their bill.
Hey, everybody, we're back on Chiller Theater. Hang on. I got the Nicorette gum that I got. Well, let me put that back up here on my bedpost.
Ew.
Oh, that stuff.
They were drinking a bottle of Slivovitz. Do you happen to know what that is?
Slivovitz?
Yeah, Slivovitz.
Yeah, it's like it's sort of like grain alcohol. I think it's got that same kind of. I believe it's like from potato or something like that. Oh. But yet, the way that I think that liquor works, and I may be mistaken, but I think the longer you leave it funkify, the more alcohol there is in it or whatever. Yeah. And then the more like stuff that you, depending on what you funkify it in, it takes on, like scotch is in the old barrels and it takes on some of that woody stuff. And
woody stuff.
Like I think Slivovitz is when you take a bunch of potatoes and then you throw them down in the sun and you let them go until they're bubbling and then you suckle all of the alcohol off of that. And then just hammer that. Just drink that. I believe that occurs in Tupperware. Oh. And I believe that's Slivovitz for you, everybody. Kids, don't listen.
You're watching Chiller Theater. We'll be right back.
A man pulls off the road to see whether he needs a shave, even though he shaved 5 miles ago. What makes a man do this? Only Schick Superchromium. It's so comfortable you'll actually look forward to your next shave. Now, here we have a man who waited up all night for his morning shave. What could make a man love shaving that much? Only Schick Superchromium. It's so comfortable you'll actually look forward to your next shave.
Welcome back to Chiller Theater.
Ned reads the bell! Ned reads the bell! Ned reads the bell!
Letters, we get letters, and the letters are the letters that we love to enjoy. All of a sudden it sounds like, what was a Plant movie again?
Little Shop of Horrors, Mr. Mushnik.
Yeah.
Odd you should say that. Were you paying attention to the lore?
I always pay attention to the lore, my friend.
Because, Mel Wells plays
Groper
in this movie.
Groper.
Nice Mr. Mushnik plays the pervert Groper.
Groper, which is a great name. I like if you're going to be a perv on a movie, Why not
Yeah.
have your name be
Groper.
Groper? You know, it makes it pretty easy to figure out who the perv is
Yeah.
when the name is Groper.
Later we find out he has a niece and she calls him Uncle Groper.
I'm sure. Please, no. All right, everybody, here we go. We got letters, we got letters, we got letters, we got letters. Oh, and the letter here says turn over at the bottom. So,
Okay.
all right, everybody, we got letters. Now, this letter here is from the devil's son-in-law, is what it says here. That's what he calls himself, the devil's son-in-law. That means you're not related to the devil then. So what do you want to even be? You know what I'm right? The son-in-law means you're not a direct relation. So as long as you're doing it, this is from Green Bay, Wisconsin. All right, well, it's the devil's son-in-law. And he says, hang on here, we can, here we go. All right, Nether Dead, I'm here to help you better your ratings. Thank you very much, my friend. I like you guys. You do a great job. You are turning people into zombies. According to FCC rules, anything after midnight is fair game. So if a bunch of wild girls can entertain flashing the hoo-hoos in paid programming every night, the hoo-hoos. Isn't that like a hostess treat? The hoo-hoo? Isn't that what they were called? Ho-ho. Oh, ho-ho. All right, he says. Chiller Theater should be total monsters and thrill the heck out of me. Meaning, live up to the name and don't be wussies. So scrap that movie list you've been working from, suck it up, and grow a pair. All right, here we go. It says, all right, activate ASAP, trust me. Here is a real Chiller Theater movie list. I love when they send these because these were movies we can never get. He gives us a list, and then at the back it says, here he says, here is your new life. Step your game up. And then he's got these movies. Then at the end it says, now sit back and watch how this changes your life. It will change my life because, for one thing, I'll have no money in my bank account because I'm going to have to actually pay for the movies on this list. Unlike the movies that we currently show. Here are some of the movies. Hot Rods to Hell, Deathly Sanctuary, Savages from Hell, Revenge of the Virgins, Blood-Sucking Freaks, The Boston Strangler, Pussycat Kill Kill, Theater of Death, The Devil's Mistress, Mondo Trasho. They sound good. I would agree. Let's try and get these. Can you get some of those?
Yeah, we got to get some.
All right,
of these.
take a look at that thing carefully.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What's the matter with you? Fast taps running blood or something?
I almost wish they were. All I got was a 2-minute shower and an avalanche of rust.
Long live social democracy.
It was your idea to have a honeymoon here.
Well, the scenery is very beautiful.
They're on their honeymoon in Transylvania?
What? They should maybe drive to Door County?
Well, why not? Gas was like 4 cents a gallon then.
Including Ladislav Groper, I suppose.
Including what?
Mine host. His name's on the board outside. He runs the place.
God help him then. He can't do much in the way of business.
Oh, I don't know. Transylvania has some pretty weird legends. A lot of people turn up here out of curiosity.
And that gives old Von Helsing a basis for a solid living, I suppose.
Right. Oh, we have a visitor.
Here is passport. Is in order.
Have you ever tried knocking, Groper?
No need to knock in People's Republic. No citizen has got secrets from brother citizens.
No citizen has any privacy either, it appears.
Privacy breeds conspiracy. Have a good night's sleep.
Thanks very much. I was wondering if you had another room.
You don't like this one?
No.
But Herr Ulbricht slept here on his last visit.
Thanks for telling us. That makes us feel much better.
Darling, this is the bridal suite.
Well, maybe it needs a little redecoration, but it's clean. I have a petition into the government for new wallpaper, a new roof, and...
You don't suppose a new roof will turn up tonight by any chance?
Maybe tonight, maybe 2 years. They have better things to do than to worry about tourists.
Exotically beautiful, isn't she?
Icky.
Oh, come on. Those eyes, those lips, those cheekbones.
Icky, 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 icky.
Heaven help the witches on a night like this.
Why did you tell Von Helsing we would be here all morning when you know we're leaving at dawn?
I just didn't want some old nut messing around in our honeymoon.
Oh, it is that, is it?
You want me to prove it?
I want you to prove it.
That thing looks as though it may collapse any minute.
Let's risk it.
That groper is a peeping Tom.
Could be worse. If he peeped in bathroom windows,
He'd be a pooping Tom. That would be worse.
Get dressed. We're leaving.
Oh, poor lamb. Did you do much to his face?
Not enough.
Philip,
Yes?
I don't really feel like getting dressed and leaving at this hour now.
Or would you prefer going back to bed and putting on another show for the management?
Oh, you wouldn't dare. You might assault him again. Besides, I've taken other precautions.
What precautions?
Look.
Take that stinking thing
Oh,
off.
no. The goblins might get me.
Now, that thing round your neck, only the goblins would want you.
More icky.
Do you want me? Darling. Now what?
There's nothing missing here. I know, he must have taken the distributor cap. Well, we'll soon get that back. All right, where is it? Ah, here it is. Thanks a lot.
Capitalist dog! Decadent peace! Imperialist swine! Wall Street warmongers!
What on earth are you doing in the middle of the road, Groper?
Oh.
Have the English couple come out yet?
Oh.
Well, so much for vile Bowbrush and its lunatics.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was rather quaint.
So was the play.
Oh, Philip, turn back. I've forgotten something.
What?
My garlic.
Now something's wrong with the blasted steering.
Don't tell me another flash. Philip!
Out of control.
You chestnut, you.
Come, stop! My wife.
Drink. I need a drink.
On the table, through there.
Today is the day I remind you that you owe me a couple of favors. You have to help me to think.
Impossible. I can't even think for myself.
I've just seen something terrible.
Your wife.
No, but just now a foreign car went right into the lake.
A Volkswagen?
No, it was an accident.
I mean an Englishman with his beautiful wife.
Beautiful. Even mine is better.
He thinks she's icky too.
It must have been some accident.
No jokes. The police will blame me as usual.
How did they dead?
Only the woman, and the other one's very weak.
Too bad. So pretty.
Groper, I never understood your taste.
I didn't marry your wife.
Forget my wife. They're outside in the truck. If we fix up the man, maybe he'll say the accident wasn't my fault.
Why should I help him? He cut up my face with a window.
Because you have to help me.
All right. I want to see him again anyway.
Let's take them inside. The police may come along.
You're going to get me in trouble.
Why would I do that? Can I help it if the police have been looking for a dirty old man who spies on old ladies?
Ooh, even unconscious, he looks arrogant.
Don't. He might wake up.
You take care of the lady.
Some lady. Keep them here until I get witnesses to say I was skiing in the Carpathians.
But what if they find them here?
Say I've gone for the police. And don't touch him, at least until I'm safe. By the way, why did he beat you up? Were you peeking in his bedroom window or something? Eh, Groper?
Because he caught his wife making eyes at me.
Hooray, 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 la 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 la, with the thunder, ha ha ha.
You know what I think I should have done?
You like Barbara Steele. You don't think she's icky at all.
Oh.
And next week you want to run Spooks Run Wild, don't you?
Yes.
Don't you?
Please.
Yes.
Barbara, come
Yes.
to me.
She's not icky at all.
Come to me. Love
You see.
me. Taste me, Barbara. Taste keys for. Let's go in the car, Barbara.
You're watching Chiller Theater. We'll be right back.
You get a quick tan with QT, a double tan, you see, it tans you anytime, rain or shine when you use QT.
QT Fabulous Quick Tanning Lotion by Coppertone gives you a double tan. Used as directed, QT tans you indoors without the sun, smoothly and evenly, in just 3 to 5 hours. Use QT in the sun, your tan becomes deeper, richer, helps prevent sunburn too.
You get a quicker tan, a double tan when you use QT.
Guaranteed by Coppertone.
Welcome back to Chiller Theater.
Shibby, 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 shibby. You know, you do that long enough, I know. It doesn't make you feel any better, that's for sure. You know what I mean? What do you feel about the she-beast, my friend?
She's hideous.
There's a hideous.
She's so hideous.
There's a hideousness. There is. It's hideous.
And you have to ask yourself in the next segment, which is worse, her face or Groper's mouth when he's eating? Ew, there's a little cross-cutting, and you can.
I know.
You know, vote for one or the other.
We're voting on the hideous factor. You know, hideous is not a word I use in regular conversation. And you know, I probably should, because it has a lot going for it. You know what I mean? It has the idious, which is, there's not a lot of words that have the idious central core.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think it's a nice word. It's nice. It's hideous. The she-beast, of course, hideous. Hey, we want to thank you people for watching Chiller Theater. We love you, need you, thank you. We're going to head on back to the movie and enjoy more of the exciting and upsetting she-beast.
Watch it. Remember, neither of us can afford to upset the commissar. He has an ulcer, which is a lot less painful than what we'll get if we muff this.
We.
Where am I? Veronica. What have you done with Veronica? Said, what have you done with my wife?
Look!
I don't know.
She was with me in the car. Where is she?
I don't know. I swear it. It's true. That. He brought that out, the truck driver.
What do you mean? My wife was with me in the car. She was right there beside me. Now, what have you done with my wife? What have you done with Veronica?
Nothing. I swear it is true. I don't know.
What the devil is happening? I've never heard so much.
Von Helsing, you've got to help us. We had an accident, and Veronica was thrown...
Is she alive? Did you find her in the car? You?
No. The truck driver brought them in. It happened in the old road by the lake. Their car waiting. Oh, she's dead, all right.
The Lake of Adela. And this was in the car?
Yes. Do you know her?
But about Veronica!
Yes, indeed. I'm afraid I do know her. Your wife was in the car with you when the crash took place?
You're right there beside me.
You haven't sent for the police yet?
No. The truck driver went to get them. He told me it was a better idea than me using the phone. He could explain the details, he said.
That's the last we'll see of him. He could be arrested for being in an accident.
He's an honest man, Fritz. He's a friend of mine.
That is no criterion of his integrity. But as I say, it's a good thing that the police know nothing at all at this stage.
What do you mean the police don't know? She may still be in the car. She could be alive somewhere. But what's this?
Quiet. Be still. Everything possible will be done to find your wife. Do as I instruct you, and we may yet save her.
Save her?
Go to the room you had last night. I will join you there in a minute.
What the hell do you mean by...
It is vital to do as I say, if you are ever to see your wife again. Under no circumstances are you to tell anyone of this. Under no circumstances. And you are not to touch that woman there.
But
I have sufficient evidence concerning the way you run this rest house, not only to deprive you of your license, but to bring about your immediate arrest.
Nothing wrong goes on here. I run a clean house. I do. No couple comes here that are not married. Not ever they do.
Piffle.
Now that is icky.
Icky.
Von Helsing, tell me what you know about Veronica. Now, where is she?
Tell me as much as you remember about the crash. Where exactly did it happen?
On the road below the village, on the other side. I remember a truck was coming towards us. Then the wheel started pulling me to the left and...
Toward the lake?
Yes. I couldn't control it. We went straight off the road. Then I hit the brakes, but we only went faster. Then we went straight into the lake, and I must have hit my head against the dashboard.
What is the last thing you remember?
Somehow I got out of the car. There was a man standing there.
Anything else? Anything unusual?
I think there was... Now I remember. There was a sort of wooden thing beside it, like an enormous seesaw. But I only saw it for a fraction of a second.
Uh-huh. Now, it may be difficult, but you've got to trust me completely. Don't ask me any questions now. You understand that? Come with me.
To the police?
No, not to the police.
In the country? Why are we driving in the country?
The lake is just below.
There's someone there who can help us?
Yes, many people. Generations.
But where are we now?
My home. Since the government dispossessed me of my castle. Please, trust me. Just a moment and we'll have some light.
I wouldn't light a match in there.
Still pretty funky in there, Doc?
Those are his only clothes and no inside-outside bathroom.
Oh.
Ah, there we are. Please make yourself comfortable. These are very old and quite rare. I'm sure they'd be worth a great deal if I were of mercenary disposition. Put it on. Not quite foolproof, of course, but enough to put the old girl off for a moment, And that moment may mean just the difference between success and failure. The death of Vadella the witch. Her imprecation to her tormentors.
Take me back.
Patience, patience.
I said take me back.
Now, really, my dear young man, you must pull yourself together. I know precisely what you're going through, but if we're to have any chance
You're
at all...
mad. Take me back, I'm warning you.
Please, be patient.
I haven't time for your nonsense. Not 1 minute. Not 1 second.
Precisely.
Now!
You may strike me if you wish. I'm in the process of saving your lovely wife, whom I cherish as I would a daughter. And beyond that, my responsibility encompasses every human being in Bowerbrash. Their peril is every bit as great as hers. Now, settle yourself and listen to this. In an ecstasy of vengeful zeal, the goodly folk did impel the creature to the lake of mist, and in the hour of 6 did place her upon the seat of chastisement. And they heeded not her imprecations, nor her foul prophetic utterance, I will be back. So her tormentors rest in terror. In such cases, it has been the experience of your author that the powers of evil shall make manifestation of themselves, using for a fusing agent the person and spirit of an innocent. The hour of reincarnation is thus prefaced by the appearance of the emissary of Satan in form as one dead. The undoubted and terrible savagery of the final waking hour can be avoided by a sole expedient, forestalment of resurrection, hard followed upon by exorcism, such as we nextly will exemplify. Withhold. Then, when the dreadful hour has closed upon its circle of circling time, hold back no more, but strike!
Drive home the spike!
Oh, that horrible spike.
Philip? Philip!
Transylvania's got cartoons?
Yeah, it's the Bitey and Sucky Show. Bite, bite, bite.
Suck, suck, suck.
It's the Bitey and Sucky Show. From the very depths of evil, return to hideous mortality. Return, thou creature, from the very depths of evil,
return to hideous mortality.
Oh, by all means, poke the horrible dead thing in the eye.
Yeah, because that always works.
I give you once more your freedom. I give you life.
You're watching Chiller Theater. We'll be right back.
Here's Bob Graham of Indianapolis, all set to prove the hand is quicker than the eye. Watch closely now. You may want to mystify your friends. After the string is threaded through the straw, he bends the straw and straightens the strings. Next, he clips off the peak of the straw and throws it away. Now, he puts the straws together and pulls the string through. Presto! It's still in one piece. Believe it or not. Say, that's slick. Come on, tell us how you did it, Bob. Well, then at least tell us where we can learn tricks like that. Thanks. Come on, folks, let's look. Well, it's the famous Bike Party and Magic Stunts book. You can get one for 2 whiz wrappers and 6 cents in coin or stamps. The whiz bar is made in the famous Bike Kitchens, is cellophane wrapped for freshness, supplies quick energy. The world's biggest candy value, only a nickel. Sold everywhere, and boy, it's good. Remember, get your Party and Magic Stunts book by sending 2 whiz wrappers and 6 cents in coin or stamps to Paul F. Bike Company, Department 1, Chicago. Full instructions on every whiz wrapper.
Welcome back to Chiller Theater.
Oh, I can't believe he played that nice Mr. Mushkin in Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, now he mostly plays with... never mind. Skip that.
Oh, Comrade Groper, I'm sorry to disturb you at this hour.
It's a very welcome disturbance indeed.
I was passing the inn on my way home when I heard something.
Which proves you are not there.
Please don't make fun of me. It was horrible. Like a laugh, only horrible. I was scared.
So you thought you'd look up your Uncle Ladislav for a little comfort, eh?
I was scared. I'm sorry, I'll go.
Oh, no, stay right here. Come in, sit down, I'll get you a drink.
Something tells me she'd be safer with the she-beast.
No.
Oh, but he's her uncle.
Her Uncle Groper.
Oh, Mr. Mushnick.
here.
Telephone, police.
Oh, my God. I killed him. I killed him dead.
Hey, if you leave him laying in the road like that, he could get... Oh.
Mr. Mushnick.
Well, what are we doing here?
You could have been run over by a bus.
That's ridiculous.
Of course.
Damn fool hit me with a bottle.
Why?
I asked to use his telephone.
Oh, yeah. Philip, she's escaped.
What are you talking
Nadella, quickly. There isn't any time to lose. We must get to the car.
Wait a minute. Are we going to the police?
What? Yes, of course.
watching Chiller Theater. We'll be right back.
Fashion says your complexion is everywhere. Today, you want to look more than clean. You want to look clean and creamy all over. That's why I bathe with Camay, the soap with lingering co-cream. When you rinse, a trace of the cream lingers. You're more than clean. You look clean and creamy all over. Your complexion is everywhere. Keep it looking clean and creamy with Camay.
Welcome back to Chiller Theater.
Hey, everybody, Chiller Theater.
You know, it's kind of like Clue in a way, isn't it? The she-beast in the hotel with a sickle was the murderer.
That's
the murderer.
The horror host in the booth with a carbuncle. Ow, and that does not feel that good. The horror host.
Oh.
You know, the fact that there's a word for what we are is really sad. That's what we are. We're horror hosts.
Hideous horror host.
Horror host. And that's, you know, the problem with two H words in a row that has a double R in it, horror, you can't just go horror host. Because otherwise it sounds like you're doing something illegal, you know what I mean? I believe that's actually called soliciting, I think, if you're a horror host. But if you're a horror host, you got to make sure and slow that one way down. And I don't really talk slow at any time. It's like, hey, everybody, I'm dead, I'm a horror host. That's the way that works, don't you think?
Play it safe.
All right, well, you two are a horror host. So,
no, hey.
A horror
What did you call me?
Sorry, let's go now. Go.
Bardella has returned. Unfortunately, she has chosen your wife's spirit to possess.
I see.
Today is the 200th anniversary of her death. She swore vengeance on this village before she died. The descendants of all who were party to it are already marked as her victims.
Can't the police put a stop to it?
No. The only way the police could stop her would be by shooting her down. And the only way we can reunite you with your wife is to keep Bardella alive until we're able to achieve complete exorcism. I know you don't believe me, but I only fear we may soon be seeing proof of everything I've told you.
Oh, of course I believe you. Stop the car! Now tell me again. Everything.
Boris, it's Boris. I don't know. The other one's been here for weeks. It's been here a while. It's been here a while. It's in good shape. The last
Good evening. You're busy tonight? Put your money down. Right. You also.
Well, I know. No.
Gentlemen, have you all placed your bets? Right, let's start the fight.
Here we go. Here it's happening.
Now.
You know, just when I start to wonder what makes Transylvania such a honeymoon hotspot, they give me another reason.
The lakes, the quaint rest stops, the cockfights.
The priest was the first of how many of the old descendants?
28 adults. I haven't checked the children for over 2 years, but there are many, many.
Well, I'll take the streets on this side of the square.
Good. If you see her, call me. Hurry.
Let me get it around.
What are we going to do about that kid? Won't you tell his parents what happened?
I don't think so. He'll be too frightened they'll find out where he's been at this time of night.
Suppose so. What are we going to do about that?
The shot I gave her ought to keep her under for a while. Quadruple dose.
And when she wakes up, then what?
Don't worry about that. I know just the place for her.
You're positive this won't kill her?
No. She's used to the cold.
What a mess. Would you go to all this trouble to save Veronica?
Actually, I'm more of a Betty man.
Where is that cracked idiot?
Dead, I suppose.
You suppose?
Yes, he was one of those marked for her vengeance.
Yesterday, I would have laughed outright at that statement. But now...
I know. Well, let's go to my cave and pick up the chains and other things we'll need in the morning.
But isn't today the anniversary?
Yes, at 6 this evening. We have just got time to do the final preparations, if all goes smoothly.
I see. Well, at least the old crone can't get to the others now.
Assuming she hasn't already.
What, another one?
The night patrol found it in the chapel. It's the innkeeper.
Is he able to talk?
No, he's already dead.
Then he's obstructing justice.
Boy, is he strict.
Well, and what's troubling you? For running over a chicken, you won't get more than 2 years.
The hag?
What hag? What do you know?
Calm yourself, Philip. There's nothing we can do at this moment.
Nothing we can do? My wife is where? In some kind of non-world. Well, where is she?
It's best we don't go into that. Now look here. These are the chains with which Fardella was bound. This is the thorned cross.
Oh, shut up. I can't stand it anymore. I can't stand waiting in this place. Don't you understand?
Yes, of course I do. Very well, we'll take these back to the inn and sit watch by Vadilla until her time is near.
You make it sound as though she's about to give birth.
Indeed she is. To Veronica.
Break down the thing! Get in there.
Well, where is she? On that table. I put her there myself.
The door was locked.
Search everywhere.
I suppose you have a satisfactory explanation for your involvement in this.
Groper found her body in the lake. I helped to carry them it here.
Why?
Because he asked me to.
Why didn't you bring her to the police station? Huh?
Groper said that he would report it.
Did this woman talk?
But she was dead.
Then if she was dead, how is it that she attacked dear Groper? Hmm?
I don't know. Do you think she's the witch of the lake?
That is a superstitious and subversive remark, my friend. I shall make a note of it.
Here.
Revolting. And dead. Take her to the car. Why did you kill her?
But I didn't kill her.
Out of the way. Outside, you. Get that filthy thing autopsied and buried as quickly as possible. And as for you, my man, it's handcuffs for you from now on.
What do you think they wanted?
I don't know yet. Gone. They've taken her. They'll kill her.
But won't they assume she's already dead?
She's a found body. They'll perform an autopsy, and that will kill her. We're ruined by work.
Damn your work. Now, where will they take her?
To the clinic at the station.
Let's go, then.
You're mad. They'll throw us in jail. They'll put us in prison for 50 years.
I'm a British subject, for God's sake.
Oh.
Hey, everybody, it's Chiller Theater. What do you think, Melingue?
Hey.
May I call you Melingue?
Hey. Are you liking the necro color?
I love
it's
that.
It's kind of in color tonight, but it's
necro color.
Hideous color.
Necro color is a good way to put it. It
necro
really
color.
is. Yeah, it's not quite color. It's kind of a dead tone. It's necro color.
Necro. Nothing
like
good
that.
starts with necro.
No, it is certainly true. Friends, those are words to live by. Necro, not good. Not necro, necrombo. Kikwa.
You're watching Chiller Theater. We'll be right back.
That's my boy. How'd you do it, kid? Tell him, Terry.
We switched to crest.
Are you sure it was a crest? Now I am. That fluoride stuff works. The others we tried didn't have it. And crest is accepted by the American Dental Association.
Looks like you have a winning formula, Coach.
Fighting cavities is the whole idea behind Crest.
Welcome back to Chiller Theater.
Hey kids, Chiller Theater. Welcome back car to the Sharp Arc Farm. That's kind of an unusual.
Parked car farm?
The parked car
they
farm.
They grow parked cars and farms?
Well, you know, there was the old deal called Pig Latin. You remember Pig Latin? Do you know how to talk Pig Latin? Do you? And what did you put, like a scray after everything? Is that how it went?
Yeah.
How did it go?
Yeah.
I'm scray, you scray, sit scray on the chair scray. How did it go? How did Pig Latin go?
Ashtray. Ashtray.
We had ARP language. We did it with ARP. And it was like come to the house would be carpum tarp with ARPA harp house, I think is the way we would say it. or hello would be harpo larpo, you know, and we would talk. We learned how to talk very quickly.
That's
like
absolutely brilliant.
Chiller Theater would be charpa larper, tharpy yarpa tarper, I believe. Chiller Theater, stuff like. Yeah, again, there shows you what happened, and then you become this when you grow up. So stay away from that ARP talk, kids.
Put the dead woman in with the other bodies in the cell block.
Yes, Comrade Lieutenant.
Inside you. Whew.
She smells like the bottom of a swamp. Go get a stretcher.
Just a moment, sir. But I believe you have my mother there.
Impossible.
Just let me see, please. Yes, that's her, poor dear.
Into the wagon.
Somebody's stolen our car.
Out! Out, you dogs! Into that! After them! Get in! Get in!
They're after us in my car.
If we get out of this one, I'll buy you a jag.
No use, I'm finished here.
Well, haven't you got a passport?
Only valid for countries like Czechoslovakia and Bulgaria.
Well, we have Czech tourist visas. You can come with us. Now, hang on. They still with us?
Yes, I'm afraid so. Look at this.
Fire at them! What you fools left a gun in that wagon?
You did, Comrade Lieutenant. What do we do now?
Keep driving, you fools! Keep driving!
Faster? You're joking, folks.
And here.
Faster! Faster!
I think we've lost them.
Idiot! Peasant! started. Come on, quickly. Get it started. Do it again, you fool. Cretins! Imbeciles! Come on! What are you waiting for? Get in! Idiots!
After you, Lieutenant, after you. After you.
Too late. Get back to headquarters. Get hard and push. Push! Push! Harder!
Oh, wait! Oh, stop. Wait.
Stop waiting! Get in, Bronco, you
What's the matter? Keep farting at the tires.
No, I just remembered. We've left all the instruments of exorcism in my car. We're lost without them.
What?
We must get them back. You must stop.
Well, how can I? They'll catch us.
Not if you do as I say. Pull up over there.
Oh, this may be a trap.
Philip, you take the gun. I'm not up to this sort of thing.
I'm not exactly keen on killing in cold blood myself. But if it's to get Veronica back...
Now be very careful, men. No more heroics.
We've no time to lose. Quickly, we must get it to the lake.
But can we still make it?
Yes, I think so. What time is it?
5:48.
Hurry then.
up the chair. I'll deal with her. Hurry!
We'll have to make one small change in the ritual.
Well, make it!
If we use the spike, you'll never see your wife alive again.
It's almost time. Make it, for God's sake.
12 seconds.
Mother! Awake!
Where's Veronica?
She must have come out of the chair. Behind you!
You blithering fool!
Look! The light!
Good heavens. I'm soaking wet.
You know, I can't believe that we're finally in Czechoslovakia.
Well, there may be a bit of trouble getting you over the next border.
Oh, I'm sure you'll think of something.
Yes, I suppose so. Well, where would you like us to drop you off?
In England, if you wouldn't mind.
There's not much in the way of exorcism there, I'm afraid.
No, I suppose not. I do feel rather guilty about leaving Bowbrash. You see, there's no knowing what sort of devilry may turn up that I ought to be on hand to contend with.
Now, you forget Bowbrash. In fact, I'm going to work very hard to do just that.
Oh, darling, didn't you like it?
Bowbrash is the most unspeakable, inhospitable, uncomfortable place on God's earth.
Quite right. But I'll be back.
What did you say, darling?
I said, I'll be back.
Hey everybody, Chiller Theater, we want to thank you for sticking around and watching for Chiller Theater. Keep your eyes open for Chiller Theater at all times. Always check your program listings. Always make sure that Chiller Theater is on your horizon. Because you know, the thing about Chiller Theater is it floats, it moves, it enjoys. It always lives on, ladies and gentlemen. Chiller Theater, it's like, what was it in Jurassic Park? It finds a way, ladies and gentlemen. Chiller Theater finds a way.
Thank you. Thanks for watching Ned the Dead and Doc Moreau. Remember to check out their stuff at nedthedead.com.